guys? This is Primo Presti, and this is the video tutorial of how to play Wonderin Why by AER. This was a song I just randomly came across on YouTube, and I really liked it a lot when I first heard it. It's kind of hard to depict specifically what the genre is of the riff. It kind of sounds like a mixture of funk and reggae a little bit, but it's still a very chill and melodic sounding riff, and it's very cool, and it's in the key of B. So we're going to start off doing a B7 chord, which is where you bar on the 2nd fret, the 5th string down to the 1st string with your index finger. Then you put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, your ring finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and your pinky on the 4th fret of the 2nd string. And that is a B7 chord. Then the next chord is an E7th chord, I believe, which is where you put your index finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And on that chord you're going to be doing upstrokes. So the rhythm alternating between those two chords sounds like this. And when you're starting off on that B7 after you strum it once, you're going to do what's called a chuck, which is basically where you're keeping your fingers on the strings, but you're not really applying any pressure, so no sound comes out of the strings. It's just like that. So, and then immediately follow up by those two upstrokes on the E7th chord. So it should sound and that rhythm alternating between those two chords, I think you're going to play it about 3 times, and then you're going to go to what's called a F sharp major chord. So it should sound like this. Alright, and an F sharp major chord is where you bar the entire 2nd fret, all 6 strings, with your your index finger. You place your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, your ring finger on the 4th fret of the 5th string, and your pinky finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. And that's an F sharp major chord. And then what you want to do right after that is lift up that bar with your index, like removing your index finger, so removing the bar, then sliding down a whole step or 2 frets with that same shape that you have with your middle finger, your ring finger, and your pinky finger. And that brings you into an E major chord, which is right up here now. So from that F, then we lift up the index finger, slide that shape down 2 frets, that goes to the E. So that, and then it just repeats itself pretty much after that. Alright guys, that pretty much covers the entire rhythm of the song. It pretty much just repeats itself for about 85% of the song or so, and then I believe what he does is he loops that rhythm, because you'll hear some parts where he actually throws some licks in there, especially around the chorus and stuff too. And it's those kind of parts where it sounds kind of like that. And what I think he's doing is he has his middle finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string and his index finger on the 2nd fret, or I'm sorry, yes, or no, 5th fret of the 2nd string. And keeping that shape, you slide it down to where you have your middle finger now on the 8th fret of the 3rd string and your index finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. So, like that. And when you slide that down, then you pluck the 2nd string, 7th fret. Then you come back up here and place your index finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string and your ring finger on the 6th fret of the 4th string. And you're going to alternate pick that 4th fret, 3rd string 4 times. Then pluck the 6th fret of the 4th string once, and then go back to that 4th fret, 3rd string, and pluck that once. And that's what that little lick sounds like that he does in the chorus. And he repeats that progression about 3 times. he does that one more time, and right after he does that, it sounds like what he's doing is he's going to the fifth fret, 2nd string with your middle finger, pluck that once, then lift that up with your index finger planted on the 4th fret of the 2nd string, pluck that twice, then 4th fret, 1st string, then back to the 4th fret, 2nd string, and pluck that once. So all together. And that's what that should sound like. And that's basically what I'm like 99% sure that's accurate to what he's doing throughout the chorus. And then there's another part during the chorus where it's like, well, it's more of like the outro of the chorus. It's the 2nd time he does the chorus around. It's like where that steel drum sound effect kind of comes in. It's like, or hang on. Okay, like that. So what I believe is going on there is you have your index finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string and alternate pick 4 times on that note right there. Then get your ring finger to cover both the 6th fret of the 3rd and 4th string, and then pluck the 3rd string, 6th fret, and then the 4th string, 6th fret. And then after you do that, move your index finger up to the 3rd fret of the 3rd string and pluck that once. And I think he does that maybe about 3 times, and then it kind of goes into that. And that's where you really hear the steel drum sound effect really heavy. Is like, and I suggest you actually kind of like, you know, pause this video and go to the song and listen to it, because you'll hear where these parts are coming in. As a matter of fact, like right around, it's like right around the end of the 2nd time he does the chorus. And what that little part is it's the 4th fret of the 1st string. You pluck that once. Then put your pinky on the 7th fret of the 2nd string, then your middle finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. And then the 2nd time you do that, you do the same thing, but you pluck the 4th fret of the 1st string twice. So all together, that little steel drum section. Alright guys, after that little steel drum pattern, there's that little like funky reggae section that he goes into, where he's kind of, basically what he's doing is he's just really working that B pentatonic scale, that right there. And then he's also, you hear another guitar section in that part where it's kind of like really working around that C sharp note. And the C sharp note is where you bar with your index finger the first 3 strings on the 9th fret and just play all of them like that. And what you could do is, there is a way you could kind of, what it sounds like he's doing is he's kind of, and there is a way you can combine that with the C sharp chord, just in case you have like one guitar or something. You could just kind of like mess around with that a little bit. They're really, I mean, you can kind of just depict the pattern your own way. You know, it's really kind of hard to make out exactly what he's doing, but I mean, what I'll do is I'll just kind of go over the B scale, which is where you have your pinky on the 7th fret of the 1st string to the 4th fret, then your pinky on the 7th fret of the 2nd string to the 4th fret, then your ring finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string to the 4th fret, then your ring finger on the 6th fret of the 4th string, and then again to the 4th. And then you can just just kind of, you know, work around that right there and just kind of make up your own little pattern. And if you want to, you can kind of improvise that little C sharp chord into there too. So, or hang on, what am I? And just, you know, kind of do that. Alright guys, there's one more part in the song where I believe around 1 minute and 43 seconds into the song it comes in. If you watch the music video, it's actually the part where nighttime kind of comes around and like everybody's coming in for the house party or whatever, and it kind of goes in this little funk reggae groove where it sounds like maybe your index finger on the 4th string, 4th fret, alternate pick that 3 times, then go to the 5th fret, 2nd string, 4th fret, then 4th fret, 3rd string, so all together. That's what the rhythm sounds like so far. And then we go into this B chord right here where we have our index finger planted on the 2nd fret, 5th string, and our ring finger on the 4th fret, 4th string. And just all downstrokes, pluck that about 3 times, and this is what the rhythm sounds like. Like that. Then we're going to bar the first 4 strings on the 4th fret, and while we have that barred, we're going to play the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. Then go with our ring finger to the 6th fret of the 5th string. So everything we got so far. Then we go back to that one shape before where we did the little slide down in the chorus. That thing where we had our middle finger on the 8th fret of the 3rd string and our index finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. But this time we're just going to pluck both strings just as a chord. Then we're going to go back up, place our index finger again across the 4th fret on the first 4 strings, have our middle finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string, and our ring finger on the 6th fret of the 4th string, and just play that chord. And then it just repeats itself from there. So I'll do everything again real slow. I kind of messed up on that, hang on. There we go. Okay, so again, everything real slow. And then that repeats itself about maybe four times, I think. Alright guys, well, I think that just about covers everything, or at least I hope it does. Just be sure to leave comments behind, let me know what you thought of the video, rate it and everything, and be sure to subscribe to my channel as well. Send me some requests of any other songs you might want to learn, and as always, good luck!